How's it going, guys? Jace Full Torque. This is my underground racing R8 with 1,300 horsepower. We got some interesting data with the 992 Turbo S, so we figured, hey, why not try it with the UGR car and see what it does? Well, we've never done it. We don't really know what it will do. It is a little cold. We're not going to launch the car because you can't really do that with this car with the setup on the trans, but we might just roll out at first. We'll get a good quarter mile idea even without launching. I'd be curious to see what it would do on the quarter mile just rolling out. And then we'll also do the 60 to 130, which it'll pick that up on the way to the quarter mile. So we're gonna go do that, see what happens, and then go from there.
So if you can't tell from the snow that's falling, this is optimal Draggy time temperature. This is gonna be the winter edition probably because of the weather now. And maybe we'll have to revisit with the summer edition when it's nice and warm and the tires are hot.
Okay guys, here we go. Me and Aaron in the R8 underground racing setup on this car. We are on just pump fuel, setting 2, so the high boost on pump fuel. We're gonna just roll out of first gear, so we're not gonna simulate a launch, but the Draggy will start recording data as soon as we start moving, so we'll see what it can do with just a roll out of first gear. Here we go. Not bad on pump fuel. What was our 60 to 130?
Alright, it's not showing me 60 to 130.
Oh, really? It's a bummer.
Go down. Once we come to a stop.
It's a noise. Something's rattling around, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. Let's see if it gets louder. I feel like it's gone now. That's weird. Right?
Yeah, I can't hear right now.
Yeah, I don't know. That was like the weirdest. I've never heard that kind of noise. It sounded like an axle rattling around. I just want to make sure it didn't have something broken before I hammered on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird.
Something's there.
That's so weird.
Now it's noisy.
tires spin, or the wheels spin, or whatever. It gets slower as you slow down. It'd be weird if like it was you just picked up a rock and it was that exact.
Well, that's what I like wanted to see. If there's like something like big in the tire. Like, maybe I picked up a nail. Maybe it's just hitting the road.
A few moments later.
Close to a 5 flat.
Really?
60 to 130.
Yeah, it's back. There must be something like loose. Good. I wonder if it's an axle. But I've had this thing make noise before, dude. It's so weird because I've had to do this before, like when I did race fuel, and I thought the car was broken, and then it was just like the traction control thing went off, and they had to reset it. But I mean, I had everything off, so it should have. But it's like driving good under power, though.
Yeah.
Like no weird noises under power. Do you think if there's something wrong, like under power, it would?
You'd probably feel it.
Yeah. Huh. Well, 60 to 130 in 5 seconds flat. That's on pump fuel.
So it's making a weird noise, huh?
It was. I don't know. There's some gravel at the end of the road when we turned around, if that's what it was, but it keeps doing it after we do pulse. It's kind of like a weird, like front left. It sounds like a rat, like something like tink, 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 like it's matching. So I don't know if there could be a rock maybe in the wheel or in the dust tray or something behind there. I don't know, on the brake. I've seen that before, but it's weird because I'm like, is that an axle? But under power, when we do a pull, it's fine. Anyways, the data was interesting. We did like a 5 second 60 to 130. So that wasn't as good as I would have thought. I know it's on pump gas, so it's like, I think there's a difference of 200 to 300 horsepower between race fuel and pump. And I know that UGR kind of advertises, like, I know Kevin's kind of said that the car should be like mid 3s, 60 to 130. So
showing the quarter mile 12.29 at 147.
no, dude, that's 10.7, bro, right there.
That's good.
Oh, dang
How much was the quarter mile?
12.29 seconds at 147 miles per hour.
it. Yeah, when we rolled out. So from that rolling start, no launch, it did a 12.2. It's not bad. Definitely launching makes a big difference. So I wish we could launch it, but we can't. So yeah, it's it.
Break it.
Do you remember what the Turbo S speed was at the quarter?
130.
130. So quite a bit more mile per hour on the quarter with the UGR car.
Yeah,
Just rolling into it. So interesting. The 60 to 130 is where I'm a little disappointed. I kind of thought it would at least be in the 4s on pump fuel.
I have said this is the winter edition Draggy for this car. We might have to do a summer edition on a bad day.
Winter edition, I like it.
Probably the
we deserve all the excuses right now in the world. So 5.7 is what it did. That was a clean run. I feel like we were rolling about 30-40 miles an hour, punched on. We were in full power by the time we hit it, and it pulled almost a 5 flat. Not the best thing in the world, but it's not bad. I would be curious, honestly, with the Trackhawk to see what it would do, or like the 488.
We're gonna race the 992 against this and everything else, but I think we should race this against everything else as well, because although this is really fast, the Trackhawk launches really hard, and so that might actually be pretty interesting to see who takes a quarter mile.
I think the Trackhawk would beat this because not being able to launch it really drastically lowers your odds of winning a quarter mile.
Granted, this was in poor conditions today, but the Trackhawk did get in the 10s.
Exactly. So
not on spray, that was all motor.
I think the Trackhawk or the Turbo S, like honestly, would, if this is on pump fuel settings, I think it's a close race, closer than you would think.
Yeah.
So
this is really built as a roll car.
These things are built to run on either E85 or race fuel to really throw the boost at it. I mean, the amount of boost you get between race fuel and pump gas is like 10 pounds, if not more difference. So, I mean, when I put MS109 in it, I was like, this is kind of scary. Like, it's just a whole different car when you put the race fuel in it. So, I would be curious just on pump fuel. I think a pump fuel race between the Trackhawk and this car or the 992, I think is going to be closer than what people would think.
Well, let's try them.
Let's do it. I'm down.
So Jace wants to race the Turbo S, the 992 Turbo S, with the UGR. I think that's kind of dumb because his is a heavily modified vehicle and it's got like 1,300 horsepower, and mine's a stock car. And that's what it's really about, right? A stock car. You buy it from the factory and this is its performance capabilities. You don't have to go and spend $200,000 in upgrades, let alone the cost of the car. I just don't think he likes to lose, and so he tries to like really stack stuff in his favor, but maybe he needs that. Maybe that's a self-esteem boost, some sort of validation. You guys should tell us, do you think we should even bother racing the 992 against this UGR?
All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up this episode on Full Torque. Not the best conditions, but that car is still super crazy fast. Let us know what you think in the comments. We'll see you next time. See you later.